What is up, guys? Giants and Ami01 here with another FIFA 16 top 5 video. We're going to be talking about the top 5 crosses in FIFA 16. As always, I already have a bunch of these top 5 videos, so make sure to check them out after this one. And make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future ones. Again, guys, we're talking about the top 5 crosses. I already have a crossing tutorial, which will give you more in detail on how to do these moves, all these crosses that you're going to see later on in this video. So we're going to start off with number 5, and that is the low cross. The low cross is done by pressing the cross button, which is the X button on Xbox, twice, or the square button if you're on PlayStation, twice in quick succession. Now, this is very similar to the regular cross as you're seeing here by my opponent, but it goes a lot quicker and is a little bit lower, hence why it's called the low cross. It just gets to your player a lot quicker. You want to make sure you don't have many defenders in between your two players so you can get the ball to him successfully, and it goes a little bit quicker. You want to get there a little bit quicker, and you're going to be able to score a lot more goals because of it. Number 4 is the regular cross. Of course, guys, it's just done by pressing the cross button, which is the X button or the square button. And this cross is really good, especially when you're near that end line. You're near that end line and you see a player near the middle of the pitch and he's open. Of course, like with any cross, you want to sort of lead him a little bit. You want to lead him so he gets some more power. He can actually get some power into his shot and just get it perfectly in there. Usually, you want to do the regular cross when you're ahead of the person that is the one that you want to cross to. If you're a little bit ahead with the person that you're crossing, you want to do the regular cross and just lead him a little bit. Of course, make sure you're not too close to the goalkeeper because the goalkeeper will come out and take the ball away. So just make sure of that. If you do it correctly, you're going to score a lot of times. Number 3, guys, is the lob through ball. Now, this is done by pressing the LBY or the L1 triangle if you're on PlayStation. This isn't done by pressing the cross button, so a lot of people don't think this is a cross, but it's really, really good. This is when you want to lead your player. He's making a beautiful run, and you're a close distance. As you're seeing here, a defender's there. He's in the way, so you want to lob the ball a little bit, but your player that you're trying to pass to is quite close to you, and he's making a nice run, so you want to lead him. You want to do the lob through ball because he is close to you, and that way you're going to score a lot of goals. It's quite a quick cross. The ball's going to get there really quick, and it's not going to get too much height in the cross. So you want to make sure there's not too many players in the way, because if there is, they will be able to stop it. Just really, really good cross, and it's just super, super effective. This is probably the one I use probably the most in my day-to-day games, since there's a lot of opportunities for this to work. And just know that whenever you see someone's making a nice little run and they're pretty close to you, just do the lob through ball, and that is the best cross to do in that situation, and you're going to score a lot of goals from it, so keep that in mind. Number 2, guys, is the early cross. The early cross is done by pressing the LBX or the L1 square. If you're on PlayStation, this move is extremely, extremely effective, and it's very similar to the lob through ball cross. But this is when you have a little bit more space between your players. So in a similar situation, once again, you have someone in the way and you have a person, a teammate that's making a nice little run. He's a little bit ahead of you and you want to lead him a little bit. So unlike the regular cross, during the early cross and during the lob through ball cross, these players are usually ahead of you. They have a nice little run going, and since this is a lot of space between your players, you want to do the early cross rather than a lob through ball cross, and the ball is going to curl in there. And a lot of the times, it's just going to get perfectly placed. Again, like with any of these crosses, guys, you got to work a little bit with how much power you want. The more distance between your players, the more power, obviously. And depending on the situation, on the player, what his strong foot in, that could all affect the power. So just keep playing around and keep trying to figure out exactly how much power you need for each current situation. This is just a beautiful early cross. Another great situation with Aubameyang, a little bit pacey player. Great time to do the early cross. Number 1, guys, is the ground cross, which is done by pressing the cross button 3 times in quick succession on PlayStation or on Xbox. Make sure you do it really, really quick. This move is really, really good, but it's very important. This is just like a pass. This is just like a driven pass, but much, much quicker. It'll get to your player before the defenders even have time to react, but you gotta make sure there's no one in the way, because if there's a defender in the way, he's gonna be able to intercept the ball. So make sure there's no one in the way. As you're seeing here by my opponent, he's got an opportunity. He sees someone at the far end of the pitch, and there's very, very little space. This is why this cross is so good. So little amount of space there for him to get in there, that tight window. But since the ground cross gets there so quickly and the defender just can't react, not even the goalkeeper can react in time, and it just places it perfectly on the foot of his teammate, and he's able to score. That is why I find it to be the best cross in FIFA 16. But that's basically it, guys. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please leave a like, comment, and share with all your friends. Click on one of the boxes, check out some of my other videos, and of course, click in the middle to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future tutorials or tip videos. Thank you guys so much.